Welcome to Fortune's Hiding Down Under TV. We are back after international break and the Burnley game. Well, how's your week been first, boys? Dave? Nath?
Good, mate. Good. Bit of painting over the weekend, usual shit, you know.
Bit of painting?
Yeah.
Bit of painting. Oh, yeah.
Again, yeah.
Yeah. What was your painting?
Never in. House, mate.
Not oil or nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
Just,
Not connoisseur or anything.
Like
just
Leonardo da Vinci style painting. Swells on the ceiling and shit. And, yeah, beats hanging from the chandeliers.
I had an uncle who was a painter once, but he only did it for 6 months because that was as long as his sentence was. So
right.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway.
So you get paid 50p for that,
yeah, Her Majesty's expense. Nath, how's your week been, mate?
I wasn't painting, so...
You had a night out, didn't you?
Yeah, we had our staff work
town.
do on Friday night, but I managed to weasel out of that pretty fucking early. Cause,
really?
Yeah, we're actually at the Pig and Whistle and had a good time. And then we went over to some fucking nightclub and just annoyed the shit out of me, so I couldn't talk shit to anyone.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah,
not really one for the clubs anymore.
Nah.
So
Was that the beat?
no, well, it was close. It was next door, mate. It's next door.
That's a Brisbane joke, boys. You got to let people in on this. The Beat is a fine establishment where, you can have a bit of anyone, basically.
Yeah.
Whatever gender.
A good beat, if you
sexual,
like.
A good beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A good beat. Excuse me.
Whatever way you beat.
Yeah,
Based
exactly.
on your recommendations, Dave, I hear the music's good.
Yeah, the music's good. Especially downstairs.
Right, and then obviously after that Saturday night, you obviously went home.
I did.
And you watched a game against Burnley.
Yes.
You know what I think of Burnley? Shithole.
Yeah.
But we went up there. Let's talk about the game. First of all, formation and lineup. What do you think, Nath?
Disgraceful. Fucking disgraceful. I was actually gutted, really. More than anything, Dave and I talked about it on Thursday, and I was in that just that disbelief that, you know, maybe we'll do something fucking different. But
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been that surprised.
I think I definitely echo that, mate. It's always why don't you just fucking do it? Why don't you just fucking do what we think you're gonna do? And it's funny because you go on these you go through people's channels and people's like comments and everyone is fucking thinking the same.
Yeah.
Ings
Yeah.
is not good enough. Dave,
Didn't you have a go on Thursday and say maybe because it was against his old club that it might be the game for him? No?
yeah, but I'm trying to think of fucking what's the word? Excuses for why it could be good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be this person to be like, shit, this is rubbish. This is formation's crap. The only saving grace with Ings this weekend was it's his old club.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe. But again, I'm doing what you just said, mate. It's maybe this, maybe that.
Well, there's been lots of maybes. There's been like maybe if you play him up front with a partner.
Yeah.
There's a maybe against his old club.
Yeah.
I think the maybes are up now, aren't they? I think on Thursday I said it's time for Mabama. It's Mabama time. And you know he's proved that right now, hasn't he? And hopefully that's put that to bed with Moyes.
Yeah. So Ings for me ran around for about 10 minutes and stopped. That's him done for me. He just was not effective in that game whatsoever.
No.
Didn't press.
It was just like fucking watching him as per normal substitute for 10 minutes, but for fucking 60.
The first 60, yeah.
It was fucked.
But I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about with that first half? Because I'm struggling.
It was single-handedly one of the most boring halves of football I've ever fucking watched in my life.
Yeah.
And the opening 35 minutes of the second half was no better, was it? Really?
No.
If you're looking for positives to talk about for West Ham, there's fuck all in that first half. It was I was so fucked off when I was watching it. Like even little things like Paqueta, like getting on the ball, and I don't know whether he's just pissed off with Moyes, so he's just going to fucking like play with a lot of arrogance and just he gives the ball away. It's like he's fucked off as well, though. And why wouldn't he be?
I don't agree that that's the reason. I think he's always done that.
Yeah,
I think go back to last season.
Yeah,
there was a lot of times where he'd put stray short passes and when it works, it's great, isn't it? Like the fancy shit is great. Little back heel flick and looks lovely when that comes off. fuck, it's frustrating when you're trying to dig your way into a game against a shit team who you should be beating.
I mean, like I said it a couple of times to a couple of mates and stuff. He's planning his way out of that Man City move for me. Like, and if I was Pep Guardiola and I'm watching him at the moment, I'm going, I don't fucking want him. I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. He's obviously not listening. He's not doing the simple things right.
No.
Like, he's a great player. Some would say world class. I wouldn't say quite world class because you're not doing the simple things perfectly just yet. But he's up there, and he's the magic that we want and we need, and it's nice to see him play football, and he's playing football. But for me, like you just said, like, is he pissed off in words? When it comes to football, I don't. If you're getting picked in that starting 11 every week, you're playing in the Premier League. You should be playing football, regardless if you like the fucking manager or not. In my eyes, you still got to do a job.
I agree with you, but I also think that, like, I mean, these guys are human beings, right? And you know, when somebody asks you to do something you don't really want to do, you suck it up and do it. But when you're getting it week after week after fucking week, like, it has to weigh on him a little bit. That's
Sorry, what are you saying that Paquetá's getting that is annoying him about Moyes?
Playing out on the left, like, just being constantly played out of position. I just think he must be frustrating for him.
Yeah, but if you're a world class player, you grab the game by the scruff of the neck.
So that's where I'm torn. Sitting there going, well, fuck me, mate. Like, it's not like you're living on pittance.
Exactly.
Like,
I was just about to say the same thing, mate. It's not like they're not getting fucking paid.
And he's been scoring some fucking pearlers along the journey. Like, I mean, that goal he scored last week against Forest was absolute fucking belter. The one he scored against Olympiacos was pretty good.
He needs to do it more often, though, mate.
Two he scored against Olympiacos was pretty good. What I'd say, I think he's probably scoring enough goals in terms of that contribution. It's his overall 90-minute performance for me. It's like there's a 15-minute flash of brilliance, but it's like, well, you just said it yourself, grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. He's not dominating a game and turning losers into wins for me. I think he needs to grow up a little bit.
I agree with that. Do you know what? I think you've hit the nail on the head there. I think he does need to grow up. Like, he looks like a grown-ass man to me. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes you can't be rolling around. You can't. I noticed one thing in that game a lot, and I've noticed it a lot more recently. But that game really noticed it. Fucking players chucking their arms up in the air. Like, don't go their way. They fucking lose it. Then they stop. I hate players that fucking stop. Don't stop. If you've lost the ball, you have to do everything you fucking possibly can to try and get back in position, help out the fucking team. Like, and this is where I think, in a way, I feel sorry for Moyes because he's not on the pitch losing the ball.
No.
So for any professional footballer, for me, you still need to get. If you lose that ball, you're trying everything to get that ball back.
And I think you're right, and especially if you're playing a low possession game, where every bit of possession counts, and you can't just be turning it over with stupid little moves like he does at times.
But see, he's not alone though, right? I reckon there would at least. It's harder to fucking pick out the people who wouldn't do it. But if you look across all of our side, nearly every fucking player at the moment's got that 5-minute howler in them where they just cost themselves a problem.
But if you've got that quality on the ball, shouldn't you be getting the basics right before you start doing fucking sideways rolls?
I agree with you 100%.
But isn't that what
Moyes makes his own problems?
Isn't that what Moyes is? He's a basic manager. That's what people say. It's basics first. Get the professional.
But I think he's come out and said with Paquetá, right, that you've got to give players.
We're starting to get too many players like that in the team now, which is a problem. In a way, for Moyes, maybe not for another manager, but I think for Moyes, I don't think he knows how to work.
Don't you think though that he's creating some of those for himself, right? I mean, playing Paqueta out there on the left when he's got Ben Rama, who's serviceable, fucking Maxi offside, Cornet, that's their roles, and like you can coach someone into like do better at what they want to do as their craft, and then you come into the midfield. Like I was ready to fucking headbutt Souček by the 85th minute, just
everyone else has,
just to get in line with everyone. But we're trying to fucking just shoehorn players into a side or a formation that they don't really want to play into. No. And I think the answers are within our list, but Moyes just hasn't got the fucking onions to just go and give them a crack.
But this frustrates me as well, right? Because every time I see, what has Souček done? Why is he still on the fucking pitch? And then he comes up and does something like that, and you go, well, Souček can't play in an advanced position. Souček can't be played in an attacking role. Then Souček puts in a fucking volley of the fucking century and fucking.
I think that's gone a bit far. It was good, but fucking hell. Let's get this straight. I know you put that thing up today on our Brisbane Facebook page today, right? At the end of the day, football is about either longevity and moments. Yeah. Longevity is shit. He doesn't do anything. That's a fact. He doesn't do anything. Can he come up with a moment of brilliance? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. JWP, same thing. Can he hold a game for fucking 90 minutes? Is he just worth having as a fucking set piece player? That is a question for everyone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Is it worth it? In this instance, it was because we got the result. Yeah. But for people, at the end of the day, we're here to watch football. Yeah. I don't really care. I do care about results. Let's get that straight. Yeah. I care about how we play. Yeah. When I harp on this about this all the time. We have to get up at fucking stupid o'clock in the morning to watch this shit on TV. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't get up at fucking 1 o'clock to watch Antiques Roadshow. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Because. I'll tell you what. Wait until match of the day in the morning, mum. That's what it's been like. Yeah. It's so fucking boring.
Hey mate, you talking about what I posted on Brisbane Hounds. I posted 2 things on Brisbane
I know, and I'm going to go back to this. But I want to get into the game.
But totally. But one was the Souček thing, and another was the current points total at the moment with regards to Moyes.
Yeah, and Guy Thomas from Adelaide Hammers. He made a very good point. And I agree with that.
But both of those 2 things, I'm saying with me at the 80th minute going, fuck me, we need a change, Moyes got to go. Yeah. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is Souček doing on the pitch? Yeah. So I say it with like a devil's advocate kind of way when I put that stuff up. Yeah. Because I'm like, on one hand, I'm in those moments where I'm fucking over this.
You want to headbutt someone,
But it's reaping some results. And when you look at that and go, our best ever Premier League season, let's put that in context, was got by Moyes. And we're almost equaling it in terms of a run rate. Yeah. You go, those stats.
I think you're talking, but you're talking about analytically. You know what I mean? Like for the actual fan that wants to watch football, that ain't it. Like can I be honest? Even after winning that game, I was still like, fucking hell. Like I wasn't jumping around. We should be battering teams like Burnley.
Yeah, but weren't your Sunday a lot better fucking going to
not really. Kind of. I know it's like, not really, mate. Because it is getting so fucking boring and frustrating now.
It's the difference.
You can tell I've had a bad day, can't you? Fucking hell.
It's like the difference between fucking shagging a red hot bird and knocking one out yourself. You still get the same result in the end.
Exactly. But what are you going to remember? But who are you going to remember?
I know what I like.
You like winning. You like results.
But who are you going to remember? You gonna remember that, or you gonna remember the fucking nice little redhead who just fucking knocked?
Probably this, because this is coming back. This is coming back next week.
What I'll do, I'll put fucking David Moyes' fucking face on it for you. Fuck me, that'll do it for you. No, but you got to understand what we're talking about here. Like analytically, that's what you're talking about. It's for me. I don't give a fuck about.
I think the point you're trying.
It's how you win and who you're playing.
Is if we deal up that fucking dross against a better side, like we're fucked. Like that, and that's what happened against Villa, right? We were shit. We were so shit. No energy. Didn't have any ideas. No creativity. And we were just lucky that Kudus had 2 moments where he got balls into the right area. We had a good striker that came on and made the right run, and then fucking Souček is in, like most times with him, he's in the right spot at the right moment. And he puts it in. Like the one thing you can't, like his finishing is pretty good, right? I've seen him have some fucking stinking games.
Who?
But Souček in terms of his finishing ability, like I can't remember what game it was, but he missed about 3 or 4 like easy headers and stuff like that.
I wouldn't have said it was fucking fantastic, but you got to look at his form. And he's at the moment he's doing it for club and country.
Yeah, but this is goals we're talking about. Yeah, he can't fucking put a 5-yard pass to someone. He's a central midfielder.
80th minute, mate. I was fucking screaming at the TV, going, "What is that cunt still doing on the pitch?"
If he was a striker, if he was a 9, right? Like you'd be going, I don't care how many times he touches the ball, as long as he puts the ball in the back of the net. But what are we losing in that midfield space? For him just to fucking run up doggies up and down the pitch.
Do you know what though? All this shit we're saying about Souček, Go back to fucking 96, 97, right? We're all saying this about Lampard. Same shit. I kid you not. We were saying Lampard just walks around in a fucking triangle in the middle of the pitch, does nothing for the game. Then up he pops with a goal, and it's
like 7 years old.
Yeah, yeah. But but I am telling you, right? And we're like this, right? If a player doesn't fucking do everything you want him to do, we get.
No, because I've actually watched him. Do you know what I mean? I'm watching what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Lampard's goal record wasn't too bad either.
Yeah.
But like he was also 17 years old. Yeah. This is a fucking seasoned professional.
Yeah, not just 17. He did play for a good few years.
Yeah.
But I'll get what I'm
you
saying.
Know what I'm
right,
saying,
is,
mate.
Yeah, no. But what I'm really saying, right, is that West Ham players get fucking pissed off when players don't play a certain way, as you are now, right? And I'm saying that Lampard would step up and score a goal, having done fuck all for 90 minutes. I'm not kidding you. I kid you not. Right? I was season ticket at the stadium. He did fuck all for like 85 minutes, and he would pop up and score a goal, and you're like, fuck me.
Yeah, but you can let a kid fucking do that, mate.
Yeah.
You can let a kid get away with it. This is a Czech fucking captain, and he's played with us for how many years now?
Yeah.
Like, and he's also had a career before us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm brilliant. He scores goals. Fantastic. Stick him up front then. Yeah. Like, because at the moment he's not doing it in central midfield.
Yeah. But Lampard was at West Ham 5 or 6 years.
He's still learning his job.
Yeah.
Look, it's
but
completely different. And the game's moved on.
I actually
from them days,
don't
to be fair.
Have that. I don't have that much of an issue sometimes. Like if Souček keeps scoring, fine. But you know, it's more the selection of Ings and that stubbornness not to fucking. I'd be happy if he just put fucking Souček at 9, right, and then we had Paqueta, JWP, and Alvarez. Regardless, I'm just saying if he put him at 9 and those 3 in the midfield and played a proper winger, I'd be fucking happy. So at least you're fucking trying something. And I understand why Souček's getting in over Ings. I don't understand why Ings is getting in over fucking Obama.
No, well, we all think that. But over to Ryan, what do you think of Souček at 9?
I'd rather him there.
Would you rather he went on the pitch, though?
No, he's not doing fuck all in the central midfield. As we've just said, he did fuck all for 80 minutes. The game has changed from Frank Lampard days, right? So it's a lot more played on the ball.
Frank Lampard where he was, but
over the top, there's a lot of that, So he probably was missed that quite a bit. But true. But like with him now, he has got a nice for goal. He can use his head. He does put it in where it hurts. He does fucking put he can finish, right? One thing that I'd rather him there.
I think that Paqueta, we are losing so much from having him out on the left-hand side because he hasn't got the pace to beat a player. Like, all he tries to do is little flicks and tricks, mainly with fucking Emerson, right, to actually get beyond a player. But if you've got someone out there with pace, and if it's Kudus there and it's Bowen on the left and Mabama in the middle or whoever, like we just become so much more unpredictable.
I don't disagree, right? Because I said before, like I think Paquetá should be in the middle, and I have been saying that Souček should be the sacrificial lamb for that.
Yeah,
I don't know about Souček at 9, and I really want to see Mabama get a run. Right. That's how I feel.
Would you sacrifice JWP coming out of the side for Paqueta coming into the middle?
No, I think we need those corners.
I disagree.
I think mate, I said it on Saturday. If he was my Uber Eats delivery driver on Saturday night, he would have been getting a 1 star because he couldn't deliver a fucking thing. And he was ineffective in the game. His crossing was shit. It was. We're not talking about 2 JWP crosses here. We're talking about Kudus. You know what I mean? So and another thing that is starting to wind me up with James Ward-Prowse is
you have had a bad day, haven't
where he fucks around with his boot and he fucking I'm like, just fucking take it. Take the fucking corner. Because at the moment it's shit. Try something different then, mate. Sorry, I'm fucking...
You're right though. Like, I mean, the amount of times you sit there and go, is this going to be another near post flick on? Oh, it is. Oh, it's short.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Did you see that Ben Foster video?
No.
We said, well, that's the thing though, and it goes in the same fucking spot every time, but it's really difficult to defend.
Yeah.
And
not at the moment.
Well, I don't know. You look
over.
Right,
like, I mean,
Souček
scored a couple from there, like from those flick-ons.
Yeah, he's got a lot of assists, Ryan.
But
I know, but when you're in the team for a certain thing and you ain't doing the other fucking thing you're meant to do, it becomes a lot more apparent that the thing you're meant to be doing, you're not very fucking good at the moment.
But you know what? It took us 40 minutes to get a fucking corner in that game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
I know what you're saying, mate.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just trying to make a point.
No, I agree with you. But it took us 40 minutes to get a corner, and then there's a lot of fucking pressure on that first one, isn't it? Because it's taken us so long to
get it right.
fucking get one. But I think he does do his job on that. He does put it in the same spot every time. But don't always. We didn't get that many corners, and we should be getting a lot more corners against.
I think the thing is though, right, that if Souček's not scoring goals, your midfield becomes easy, doesn't it? Right? It's going to be Alvarez, it's going to be Paqueta, and it's going to be James Ward-Prowse. That's what it's going to be. He's scoring goals. Now we've got that problem, but I don't think that like Paqueta and James Ward-Prowse are probably. I reckon they're both running at roughly 80% efficiency, and that's probably being a bit generous, And the only thing I see there is with Paqueta being played out of position, you're sort of going, well, that's a bit. I kind of understand it, but then when we make those changes that we do, and Ben Rama comes on, and then Paqueta moves more central, we just look a little bit more fluid.
Yeah. Do you think with James Ward-Prowse, though, mate? I've got to go back to Ryan here. I agree with you. Like he had a bit of a nothing game, right? And he's had a few of them.
Yeah.
Do you think he's like one of these players that's like all or nothing? Do you think he's going to have a really fucking belter of a game, or just like an invisible game? And is that kind of like you go, well, all right, it's worth the amount of assists that he gives us over a season. He's worth like putting in the team, and if he has a fucking bad day at the office, then
it's one of those things, isn't it? Right? Like how often have you watched fucking 15 Southampton games in a row when he was playing for them? You haven't, right? You just see the highlights reel, and you see the stats at the end of the season.
That's
so
very good point.
We're probably getting exactly what we bought, but we're probably seeing all the warts now that sort of come with it, rather than just the fucking highlights reels.
Yeah, so that's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, go on to the game.
I thought we were done.
Just do the last fucking 10 minutes. Well, Mbama came on 60 seconds, 60 minutes, something like that. That wasn't a tactical call. I just think he just felt pressure. I think he felt 1-0 down.
He had no fucking
I've got
choice.
to do something here. Like, we're at fucking Burnley.
I think Danny Ings was having a fucking howler, and he needed to do something different.
Yeah.
So he comes on.
Yeah.
Thought he was energetic. He chased. This is what second, third game in Prem.
Not many, is it?
No. And he was there to show that he wanted to have a fucking go and just be given the opportunity to get some minutes and just see what he can do. I've got to be honest, I do feel for our fucking strikers after watching him though, because they are so isolated. Like I was watching him and he was just running around in fucking triangles.
Did you clock the early misplaced pass? Like it was, and he put it out for a throw.
Oh yeah.
It was, and there were people on social media having a fucking problem. They looked really stupid after that. But and I think that's what we've seen in glimpses of, is like that nervous touch.
Yeah.
But I actually think he's better than that.
I agree with you.
Rio Ferdinand's first touch was fucking over the top of the fucking stand. So when everyone was saying that he was the ball player that he was, but like first game of West Ham, fucking puts it over the fucking stand. So says it all. But like at the end of the day, he came on. Kudos has come to life as well. I think him coming on actually gave Kudos a little bit of energy. I don't know. It was like, I'll help you, young kids. You know what I mean? It was just I don't know. But Cross comes in. They've taken it off him, haven't they? They've taken the goal off him.
Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah, they took it off him pretty much straight away. Yeah. So, but striker, finally, it's an instinct thing. He knows he needs to be at that front post. If that's Antonio, he's behind fucking Kudos.
Yeah. He ain't there, is he?
So he's in the right place, right time, and fucking as he went like that on his fucking celebration, it's like it's my fucking time now.
Yeah.
And it fucking is, young man. I'll tell you that because he deserves it now. Like every time he gets on, he gets to. He's actually scored a couple of goals that ain't his, but he's there. He's in the fucking mix. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what we're crying for. So for me, I would love to see him get that a little bit more.
But it's a goal because he is there.
Doesn't matter whether it's the run. It's the run. It's a forward instinctive run.
It's where he is.
Yeah. So because for that moment, Ings is fucking at the penalty spot. Right.
Yeah,
and he started his run. He just can't fucking get there.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I wonder if Ings must have been looking at that going, "Fuck it, He's had a good career. I'm not going to fucking keep putting things down. Like, he's had a good career, but yeah, it's just not worked out for him. Bless him. But
it wasn't the striker we needed to sign. I'll say that.
No, the striker we needed to sign about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
To be honest, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if it was 5 years ago, you take that.
Yeah. But why are we signing a striker at the end of his career? Like, surely we're fucking past those days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've done the Ian
It just is stank of desperation, didn't it?
You know, get fucking Jimmy Greaves when he's 84 years old and fucking, you know, we've been through all that. We shouldn't be signing washed up fucking strikers.
Well, I think it was I was listening to the Claret & Boo stuff this morning, and one of the boys on there was saying, you know, like, you buy a fucking, you know, £30 million player, and everyone talks about if they're not from the league, they need time to bed in, they need time to understand the league before we can actually judge them. Like, where's this kid's fucking time? You know,
I agree. I agree with that.
You know, like we need to give it to him.
You see back pages back in the day, and even now, where they go, 17-year-old wonder kid gets signed for fucking 25 million. And then he's straight into a team, and it's like, well, why aren't we doing that with the academy players? I've always said that. I've never understood that. What makes it different for a foreigner to come into the Premier League to a fucking homegrown player? I just don't understand it. Especially players of our calibre at the moment, because we've got some fucking shit hot young players.
We do.
We've got some shit hot players across the fucking board, and that is what's scaring me with having that fucker at the helm. It really is.
Yeah, I think players like Mabama, right, they're scoring a lot of goals at youth level, and it's like you said, they need minutes under their belt. It remains to be seen whether he can convert that to Premier League form. But I think the time is right now. I think
they just won the
game
double
on Friday.
They just won the double last season. They beat the likes of Man City, Arsenal, who are two. Sorry.
That's all right. I think I caught it.
Yeah, cheers. Extra. But that's two clubs that do promote youth. So these players of theirs will be going into the fucking first team or thereabouts. Some's fucking brilliant, mate. I'm not saying we're putting the whole fucking team in. But I'm saying we've got a crop of players there who are good enough to mix it with the big boys. So
they just got to be given their
chance, mate.
There's a whole
but they've also got to be allowed to fail their way forward.
Exactly. I agree. 6 months. Give them 6 months.
Who was that?
Well, we talked about Lampard,
right? We did. Who was that kid that we fucking played in Man U in the cup, and fucking Moyes brought him on at in the second half, and then he fucking subbed him before the game was out as well. It wasn't United.
It was an ex-United geezer. He went to Middlesbrough. Fletcher. Ashley Fletcher. It was.
Fletcher was.
It was.
Oda Becker or someone like that.
It was. Yes. Yeah. He done it. I think he's.
Maybe he's got.
Nice.
It could have been now.
It was.
Where's he now?
I don't know, but
But a lot of youngsters.
Fuck me though. If you're playing football from 6-7 years old, you get to the first team finally, and then they stick you in against Man United for fucking at Old Trafford when you're 2-0 down, and then they go, we've seen enough of you. 20 minutes. You've just fucking worked your whole fucking career.
I agree.
Like, I don't think that's fair because, as you just said, you bring in a fucking youngster from Brazil, give him fucking couple of years, and then you get rid of them. Like it's got to be. It can't be one rule for one rule for the rest. It can't. No. It's not fair. So we're talking about Mabama time now. Yes, baby. Let's get him in that fucking.
But that's the thing. Though I think we're all in agreement. At the end of the day,
of course we are.
It is Mabama time.
Yeah, we just need to fucking really if you just draw a line in the sand on Mabama, how Moyes manages him now going forward is the real. Yeah, that's the real judgment.
Well, there's a statement of intent now from him.
There is.
So it's like, I've said
1 or 2 weeks' time, Bowen's back, right? So whether it's against Palace or our next game after that, Bowen will be in the side. So it's okay. If Bowen's going to play 9, no problems. He deserves his spot there, right? But it's around that fucking 70 minute mark, and the decisions he make. If he's fucking bringing on Ings instead of Mabama, that's
shit management.
Disgraceful.
Shit fucking man management.
I agree, he's got that wrong.
Because if you sit there and you could put the same argument across with Ings and go, he needs time to get into a team, blah blah blah. He's had fucking 2 years.
So Ings is done. I thought that before the game.
I know. So where's that time being afforded to somebody else?
Yeah.
You know?
I agree, he's got that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You could even argue the same fucking thing with people like Cornet. or Ben Rama to a degree. Like, neither of those two have failed anywhere near as much as Ings has.
He doesn't know how to handle these players, mate. And he's not a modern day man by the looks of things. Like, you even see when we won the Europa Cup.
Yeah.
Like, you see Skamaka. I always remember seeing his face when he's watching David Moyes dance. It's sort of like it wasn't a jubilation. It was like, you fucking weak cunt. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like. If you actually watch him looking at him, he's like, fuck off, alright, I'll just carry on looking at my phone then. But like, the only players that were really interested were the 11 that he fucking picked.
Yeah.
And not because of that day, but I think that says it all, because it's not a togetherness like that. He doesn't bring a togetherness. That's in my mind. Like, I don't think, unless you're in his number 11, like, then you ain't. I
think it's just that, like, people and players all want progression, right? We want to start on a baseline, work out what we're doing wrong, and move forward with it. And if you go back to when Moyes first joined us, right, he did quite well. He managed to galvanise everybody together, and we ended up having quite a respectable finish to the year. I think we even finished like 12th, or was it 14th or 12th or something like that, and we beat Everton 3-1 at home on the last game, and everyone's like, oh, really positive, and they fucked him off and got Pellegrini in, and then he's come back in and he sort of did the same things, you know, like, and everyone was like, oh, this is really good, you know, we're back, we're winning, we're solid, you know, we might not play the best football all the time, but we're winning, which is great. And now we're looking at going, well, we just need to do.
We need to go to another level.
A little bit better.
We need to go to another level.
We're spending
money that we can only fucking dreamt of before. Like, so when you're spending that sort of money, it's like.
Aren't we never even though the last transfer window with Rice being sold? Aren't we kind of net even?
You know what I mean, mate. Like, there's not many times we're going around spending fucking. We bought Skamaka, we bought Haller, we bought, like, this is before Rice goes, so we're spending money that.
Well, Haller wasn't on Moyes as well. That was Pellegrini's side.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about money being spent, mate.
Yeah.
So
we're not just going for like 15 to 20 million players. Like, we're dropping some big dosh,
which means that they're assets now, and assets need to be looked after and actually worked in the right way. Have we got the fucking chef in the kitchen to actually make sure that fucking
bring the best out of
exactly. And I don't think we do.
No,
that's pretty much it.
I'm a bit bipolar on the issue, to be honest. Ask me in the 80th minute of the game against Burnley.
If you look at, like, fucking the way that company sets up Burnley, right, he's playing a fucking championship side to just outscore everyone. And they're not, right? And here we are with a fucking, like, a really, really good squad, and we just want to fucking sit back and try and pick one off and nick a game 1-0.
Yeah, like, but what are you saying that Company's got right that Moyes hasn't? Because Company's sitting on the bottom of the fucking league with fuck all points.
If we had a manager with Company's mindset, we wouldn't be in ninth.
You say mindset, and I was thinking about this morning, because obviously I went on Claret and Boozer, so I heard what you're talking about, right? And the Company situation is mindset. I agree with. Ability, not sure yet, because he hasn't had the big players either.
It might not be him, but do you know what I mean? Like,
I completely get what you're saying, 100%. But I just wanted to play devil's advocate with that bit, because it's like, we haven't actually seen him have the players that Moyes have got, so he might be exactly the fucking same guy and go cautious. Like, you don't know, but mindset, I agree with you 100%.
Leaking a lot of goals is what I'll say, and I guess who,
them or us?
They are tremendous.
We're not too bad either.
We're not fantastic, but you know,
we're meant to be a low block fucking side. We should be brilliant at
it.
Like, if that game we played against Brighton, that was fucking clinical, right? That was just like the ultimate execution of Moyes' style of football, wasn't it?
Areola was like a fucking
brilliant, right? And we lost that one. Right, we conceded that one right at the last minute or something, didn't we?
But we're up there in the scoring charts.
Yeah, I mean, we are. We're not bad.
I know it's a fucking grind to get there, and it's a painful watch. But we are, you know, something like 6th or 7th in the top scorers in the league as well. So it's a tricky one. I mean, 12 months ago, right? If you'd been offered Pochettino, you'd go, I'll have that, wouldn't you? And right now they're fucking 4. He's got Chelsea with all the fucking
but
money in the world.
Fucking ass,
I know they are, but they're still 4 points behind us.
I understand what you're saying.
Like, so you go.
We were having arguments this time last year about Moyes. Pochettino.
Yeah, but we're fucking European champions and 4 points ahead of Chelsea, and they've got Pochettino. I just
maybe Pochettino could go back to Tottenham and help Ange out a little bit.
Yeah, I think Ange is starting to learn how fucking tricky a ride it is over there now. Yeah, which is good, but we won't talk about it.
No,
with old Sonny
got better things to talk about, like fucking warts and fucking herpes and crap like that.
Spitting in beers.
Yes.
Now you got King
Tastes
inside
quite
you.
nice, actually. It's not the first time I've had King inside.
Told you never to talk about that.
You were the beat with him.
Yeah, I was.
Good music that night.
Pass the salt.
Nah, he's all bollocks, by the way.
not an ounce of truth.
But yeah, I mean, we got Palace on the weekend. We'll go through it on our Thursday show, but Palace are exactly the epitome of how I want us to play football. Fast, pacey.
Lose to Luton.
Fast pace. Something is the way they lost 2-1.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But if you're playing the way they play, with the sort of players they got, which are average, but they still try and play a nice brand of football. Yes, they lose a little bit. We've got actual good players that can play that way.
Who's their manager?
Roy Hodgson.
Yeah, the Owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got criticised for the same shit as Moyes, didn't he? When he was manager of England, all that like fucking couldn't, manage his way out of a fucking brown paper bag.
Well, I'll tell you what then, he's fucking revolutionised himself then by all the players that he's picking for Palace now.
He's heading maybe, but he's heading fucking pretty fast towards the relegation zone at the minute and just lost to Luton Town. It's
we fucking nearly drew to him, mate, so let's not get that twisted. We watched it together.
I'm just saying.
It's the style of football.
Yeah,
anyway.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
But
all I'm saying is I admire the way sometimes the way they can play football is quite nice to actually watch. Yes, they don't always get it right. Yes, they don't always get results, but fuck me, at least they have passages of play where you go, it's not the 80th minute, I won't turn the fucking game on now.
Yeah.
Like, at least there is a little bit of excitement.
Yeah, well, I hope they play fucking terrible on the weekend.
So do I.
Yeah.
But we've also got the...
Jippos,
I was going to say that, Topolo as well.
How do you say it?
Topolo, isn't it?
Back at Topolo.
There's 2 words there.
Yeah,
back at
just call
Topolo.
Dave's Gypsies.
Yeah.
Topolo.
Gypsies.
Fucking whoever.
Mubama's going to start, isn't he? Mubama's going to start.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it.
We'll cover that Thursday, won't we?
Yeah,
we will.
Thursday.
Nice chatting, lads.
Yeah.
It's been good. I've enjoyed it.
I'm going to therapy after this.
Yeah, it's fun.
Right, well, thank you very much. Another show done. We're back at the pub, Pig and Whistle. Thank you very much for the venue. We are missing Matthew tonight. He's got dramas left, right and centre. We should go out to an EastEnders music theme tune tonight because of the days that I've had and Matthew. But on that note, a duff duff, thank you very much. Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you
Irons!